Before the sun rises, I visit Angkor Wat. The temple is huge. It's not just one of the world's largest religious monuments, it's also one of the most perfectly preserved. But something happened here long before the Khmer Empire built this place. And if we can find it, it will change how we understand all of Southeast Asia. This is the greatest archaeological mystery of the ancient world. The Khmer Empire was a powerful force in Southeast Asia between the 9th and 15th centuries CE. Today, we know them best for their incredible temples. Their greatest achievement was the vast complex of Angkor, which includes Angkor Thom and the Bayon, with its famous smiling faces. But when the French came to rule Cambodia in the 19th century, they couldn't find any evidence of the empire before Angkor. So they decided the Khmers just popped into existence fully formed, without any outside influences. That couldn't be further from the truth. Archaeologists have discovered much older structures buried beneath Angkor Wat. Places like the Khmer Temple, which was built in the 10th century, more than 200 years before Angkor Wat. But it took almost a decade of digging just to find these remains. So what was here before that? To answer that question, we need to take a journey back in time, back to the dawn of human civilization. Back then, the world was covered in jungle. It's hard to believe now, but places like Thailand and Cambodia were underwater, cut off from the rest of the continent. Around 4,000 years ago, the ocean began to recede, revealing dry land and allowing humans to settle here for the first time. These people spoke a language called Proto-Austroasiatic, the ancestor of today's Mon Khmer languages. They lived in small villages spread out across the landscape, but by 1000 BCE, a few of these groups began to grow. The larger ones eventually became the Khmer and the Mon people. Both empires would last for thousands of years, and both would leave behind incredible monuments, including those we see at Angkor. But after the Khmer who built Angkor Wat, who were these people? Where did they come from? How do we even know they were here? It's a fascinating story that starts with a bit of string. Archaeologists call this string line technology because it helps them map large areas very quickly. When the string is pulled tight, it makes a perfect square. Then they dig down inside and look for artifacts. And so far, they've found pieces of pottery that are exactly the same age as the oldest parts of Angkor. These people didn't leave many written records behind, but we do have some Sanskrit inscriptions. In the 6th century CE, they built reservoirs to control the flow of water. In fact, they built reservoirs in every city. In places like Sambor Pre-Cook, they dug canals, built dams and paved roads. All of this required massive amounts of labor, perhaps as many as 100,000 people, so they must have been incredibly organized. And yet we still don't know how these societies functioned or what they believed in. The first major city was Funan, located in present-day Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand. It traded with India as early as the 1st century CE. But then around the 6th century, it mysteriously collapsed, possibly due to climate change or a pandemic. Then came Chenla, which lasted from the 3rd to the 7th century. It was likely ruled by a king and an elite class of nobles. At its peak, it stretched from the Mekong River Delta to the Dangrek Mountains. But then it too disappeared, swallowed by the jungle. And that brings us back to the string line. Did the Khmer simply appear out of nowhere? Or were they the direct descendants of Funan and Chenla? What happened to those civilizations? And most importantly, how can we find the answers? By combining the latest technology with traditional methods, archaeologists hope to finally solve this mystery and give credit to the people who built these amazing monuments. Many thanks to a university for helping us make this episode. Using LiDAR, they've uncovered hundreds of structures buried at Angkor. Some of them might be even older than the Funan and Chenla, and just imagine what we'll discover next. Maybe a whole city hidden beneath the jungle floor. It's amazing to think that right now, somewhere in the Cambodian wilderness, the ghosts of ancient cities are hiding beneath the trees waiting to be found. For now, we can explore these lost worlds using satellite images and AI-driven predictions of where undiscovered sites might be located. We may never know what treasures await us in the jungle, but we do know that together we can bring these stories to life. This is our digital channel. Our videos are made possible by our patrons. If you'd like to help us make more videos, please consider becoming a patron. You can learn more by visiting our support page.